Does age difference matter when you're dating? Let's dive into it. We're going to explore some of the aspects of age difference that you might be thinking about and that might be important for you to consider. All right, so age difference. Look, I am one who has always dated older. My first relationship, I dated 5 years older, which is pretty average. My second relationship, he was 12 years older. My third relationship, again, 5. And now my current relationship, drum roll, nearly 15 years age difference. I accidentally started dating my partner, Jerry. And that's for another time. But I did something with my app where he accidentally came into my pool and I didn't mean for him to. So he was outside of my age criteria. And it is completely your prerogative to have an age criteria. Okay. For me, it was no more than 10 years older than me and no younger than me at all. It had to be same age or older. That was my criteria. Look, dating someone with an age difference, it's completely up to you. I follow people on Instagram that have a 30-year age difference. Some people have more. It's completely fine as long as in my opinion, of course, like, why do you even care about my opinion, really? But, since I'm seen as an expert, for me, you do you. However, there are some things to consider when you are dating with big age differences, and that's kind of your modus operandi or your track record, because you want to possibly know why you're doing this. For me, I think it's because my father wasn't around. So I do have daddy issues. Now, I'm not dating Jerry because I think he's my daddy. Okay, that would be weird. But I do like an older, more established man because it makes me feel very, very safe, because I didn't feel safe as a child without a proper man around. I was subject to all kinds of, trouble and trauma that, my subconscious mind and the child in me believes that if my father was around as a strong masculine man, then that would have been prevented. So you too get to look at what makes me date a certain type. This is some of the work that you really get to do on your own if it bothers you. So I'll tell you another little anecdote from my own life. I used to date men that were shorter than me. And this was really a problem because I actually didn't like it. So I really had to dig into why. Why am I dating men that are shorter than me? And there are all kinds of reasons why, including, it made me feel more powerful. It made me feel more in control, even though I wasn't necessarily. It reminded me of the image that I had from my mom and dad. My dad was slightly shorter than my mom, that I didn't even know was imprinted on me. It was a subconscious repetition of a pattern that I was given as a child, right? So here I was dating men that were shorter than me, and I was so annoyed. I didn't know why. That's a horrible place to be in. You keep doing something that actually bothers you, right? So if that is the case for you with men and age difference, if it bothers you, look deeper into it. I had a client last year who kept dating much younger men. Like to her, they were like her sons, right? They were old. She was old enough to be their sons, and they were young enough to be her sons. And it was like age difference of 20 years or so. And it bothered her, but she kept doing it. So if this is the same situation for you with either dating older or dating younger, look deeper into it. If you already know why you do it and you've accepted it, go for it. And if you are completely comfortable dating much younger or dating much older, or you're just dating around and you're just enjoying dating all kinds of different men, go for it too. Age is literally just a number. But for example, factors like if you want children and they're already done with children, if they're much older than you, that might be a deal breaker. right? Or if they want children, but you can't bear children anymore, you've gone through menopause. Like, this is a real consideration. Those are, real age things. Now, if you're dating someone that is much, much older than you and, they have health issues, super valid. You don't have to be a martyr and you don't have to be a savior. People in general date around the same age. This is a generalization, I know. Why? Because you age together and not one person dies so much before the other. It's morbid, I know. I've thought about it with me and Jerry because even though his family has a history of living very long, his father was over 101. He was nearly 102 when he passed away peacefully in his bed just last year. So good genes, right? But that's definitely a consideration. And this is why on the dating app, I put no more than 10 years older than me, because I don't want to lose the love of my life once I find him, So those are all definite considerations. But in general, like as a couple, there's nothing wrong with a big age difference. Now, of course, what comes to mind is gross older men just wanting to date like 20-year-olds. That is gross. It's just gross. We're not talking about that necessarily. And if you're, for example, in the habit of dating way older for, like I said at the beginning, for like sugar daddy kind of relationships where they treat you like you have no voice and you're the kid and all of this, like you got to do some work on yourself. But if you're dating and you feel equal in the relationship in terms of status, in terms of just feeling empowered in the relationship, feeling heard, feeling seen, feeling valued, feeling respected, then age actually doesn't matter at all. All right, I'm going to leave that one there. Comment below. I would love to hear your opinions about this, and share with me if you have any experience with dating very far outside of your age range and what that was like for you. If you liked this video, click the thumbs up button and also the subscribe button. Don't miss out, and hit the bell button because you will be notified. All right, I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.